just going for my walk, as you can see. My second one. First one was just around the block, so a short one. This one I wanted to go to the park. Walk into the park. Heard a single honk. I don't know if you heard it. It's not as windy as it was yesterday, so. Walk was a bit longer than usual. Got to talk to my neighbor. Shoot, maybe I shouldn't have added his name. I'll just cut that out. Well, walk was a little longer than usual. I ended up talking to a neighbor, and he was walking his dog, and it was nice. But after that, the trains, they started honking a lot more and just irregularly, and, you know, I don't know if you heard it. I mean, there's less wind, so I think you'd be able to hear it, but it still hasn't even passed by the village. And if it is the one that passed by the village at the start, wow, as soon as I say that, it's weird. Why do these train company people, like working with the FBI or Mossad, to hump my leg? Why are they always trying to hump my leg? They've been doing the same thing for 6 years. What do they get out of this? What's the point? How much of a loser do you have to be to invade like a 20-year-old, 25-year-old's life? Just to, like, hump their leg and be like a bratty little toddler. The one from North Belinda Road, this side, still hasn't even came by the village. It still hasn't even passed the crossing. I still don't see it. I would be able to see them crossing each other, like overlapping each other in between the boxes or whatever that they carry. The storage boxes or whatever. What makes it like a grown man, or like, I know most of them are men, because I think most men drive trains over women. But what makes men do this to like a 25-year-old who they're probably like half the age of, you know? What makes a grown man do this? Still hasn't passed by the village yet. It's only been the one from Genoa Place on it. This side, I mean. The North Blender's this one. Genoa Place Center's that one. And the one that was on my was coming from North Bolender's side. And I don't know if that was like the previous train that came like at the first half of my walk. Which I heard when I was like at the edge, at like if I describe it, there's a park, and there's a park with a sign with a flagpole. And I was out there when it came through, specifically when I could see it. Yeah, I feel like they like to do that, so they know that like I see it coming by. It's so weird how they honk too. It's like, why do you space out 10 seconds in between honks? It's not more. Also, there's just one single honk there. I don't know if you heard that. The Genoa Clay Center one just passed by, but the North Bolinder one hasn't passed by yet. Which is weird, because it's like, why would they do the, you know that whole like honking thing where they do like honk, 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 honk between the two, to like know that they're passing each other or whatever? Just be more annoying. Because apparently, like, yeah, it still hasn't passed though. It was very close. You know, I bet I could walk up there with my phone, I'm thinking about it, and I could capture it on camera, and I'd be like, yo, look at this shit. Are you kidding me? Like, what were you doing just sitting there honking, like, after I started... That's a cool school bus. Jesus Christ, man. What fuck is wrong with brakes? Oh, shit. Seriously, those brakes are so annoying. Holy crap. Need to fix those brakes. Those brakes should be considered inhuman. That's a danger to the students, if not just us, having to hear it. It harms me hearing it, and it probably means the brakes are eroded all the way to crap. But they're just grinding on metal. I don't know. Hopefully a teacher will call in about it. I'm not going to call in about it. Those brakes are grinding on metal. It still has a path. I'm considering walking up there. It's wasting my morning. Just so I can see if it's there or not. Cause you heard it, like the two trains honking at each other. I don't know. I might. I'll see. I have to take a pee first. Wow, as soon as I come back outside with my camera. Look, I don't even have to keep the recording. But look, as soon as I come back outside with my camera after taking a pee. Want to see the time? I don't know if you can see it in this 360 audio, but it's 8:23. As soon as I come back outside with my camera, it starts coming by here. Let's see how long it'll take. Even though it's already taken more than all the, like, just sitting there at the edge of town. For no reason. Honking away. It's ridiculous. Look, I don't even have to keep the recording. But look, as soon as I come back outside with my camera after taking a pee. Want to see the time? I don't know if you can see it in this 360 audio, but it's 8:23. As soon as I come back outside with my camera, it starts coming by here. Let's see how long it'll take. Even though it's already taken more than all the, like, just sitting there at the edge of town. For no reason. Honking away. It's ridiculous. I think it's been more than 25 seconds. I think it's been more than 5 minutes. This is what I gotta deal with every day when I wake up. Like on one of my first walks of the morning, just being outside. I gotta do dumb crap like this to get evidence to try to defend myself while police officers gaslight me with the evidence that I have. When I have evidence or whatever. It's ridiculous. It's been more than 5 minutes for sure. It's been more than 10 minutes. It started honking when I was on my walk. I can even show you where I was at my walk when it started honking. I'm just getting closer to it. Yeah, you've been honking for like the past 10 minutes. When are you going to pass by the crossing? This is definitely a violation. It's 25 seconds or more. You know, let me check the crossings actually, see if there's anything on the tracks. Because, you know, that's the excuse that these people use. It's like, well, if there's anything on the tracks. I don't think there's anything on the tracks ever. There has to be something on the tracks every time then. I don't really think there is. If there's something on the tracks that often, I think somebody would come over and pick it up. You know, like actually do their job. Mossad's so cool. They spend their time, you know, harassing a 25-year-old for no reason. Or actually, the reason is because they didn't want to, you know, get like MK Ultra at the age of 20. MK Ultra and Stasi. So they just Stasi you and harass them. A bunch of grown men driving a train. They still haven't even passed by. You can see it because you can see the tracks are right there. They would have passed by this, you would have seen it. That's why I'm pointing it right there. Here's my face. There's the post office. Main Street. My hands are freezing. Oh, there's a moon. Moon's up. Whoa. See them pass by. What the fuck? Was that dude on his phone? Did I just capture a crime or something? On cigarette, on his phone, hands not even on the wheel, I think. God, my hands are freezing. It's getting windy. Still honking. Is this what people like to do? Grown men like to do with their time? Just harass 25-year-olds? Because like the FBI told them to. Because Mossad told the FBI to get grown men. Oh wow, now they're coming from that side too. But they're on this side. I've definitely heard them from this side. Yeah, they're coming from both sides. And they still haven't even passed by the tracks. You would have seen them over there, because that's exactly where the tracks are. I can give you a better vantage point. There's Tiger Material Handling. I went to them before, and you know they said, yeah, I'd definitely like to sign a petition to stop this, and then they didn't even sign the petition. And every time the second time I came there with more information on this, they just treated me like I was crazy, or they just looked at me like I was like, I don't know. You would be able to see it, because there's the tracks right there. You can hear it on both sides. And yeah, none of them passed by yet. And I started this video like maybe 5-10 minutes after hearing the trains. That train specifically over at North Bolander, which I'm going towards right now. And it still hasn't passed by. But apparently, Genoa Clay Center's passing by. Let's see. There's not a really good view to see. Maybe a bit over there. It doesn't pass by. I think you'd be able to see it through the trees, possibly. Genoa Clay Center's passing by right now. Let's see. Can you see it from this angle? Wow, they're loud unnecessarily, but they also did actually regular honking for once. Isn't that crazy? To actually do your job how you're supposed to be able to do it. Isn't that wild? Like 1 in a million times. 100 times or whatever. They're not mentally disabled to the point where they can actually do a standard pattern. Wow, that's crazy. Hey, why was the one that first came by when I was doing my walk did a standard pattern for both ones? Oh, actually they didn't. They messed up on all of them. But even though they didn't go to the extent... By the way, you can see it. North Bullender still hasn't passed yet. It's just one. You'll be able to see it between the boxes. I'm trying to live my goy slop life, man, while these Mossad agents hump my legs like dogs. How is this fair? I'm not very funny with the memes. Still hasn't passed. North Bullender. Genoa Clay Center one's passing. North Bullender still hasn't even passed. That's weird, because why were they honking so much? Even if there wasn't a train at the North Bullender side, why were they honking so much at the other train where they did like the weird passing crossing thing where they honked at each other? Even if they weren't, and it was just made up in my mind, and it was just one train doing that. Why would they be honking so erratically? And yeah, out of placely, you know? It's like, why? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh, look, it's Norfolk Southern. Look, it's Norfolk Southern people. I wonder what they're doing here. What are they doing here? I'm sure they're not doing anything to actually help the situation. Maybe I'll find out. Now, they say you're not allowed to film on the tracks. But if I'm on the road, I think I'm allowed to film. I think people are allowed to film on the road. Just have to watch out for cars. Apparently, there's like a stone quarry over here. Doing the loading. But I'm wondering what this person's doing. I would like to talk to them. So far, I don't see a train from North Bull on their side, but that's weird. Because even if there isn't a train, why were they honking so weirdly? Oh, there is. Or actually, maybe that might be a Clay Center. Stone Court. That's that guy. I wonder what he's doing. Look, can I go? You got to get him to say something. Like, yeah, it's okay. Cool. Still honking for some reason. Sir! Sir! That's not, I don't want to. He definitely heard me. I don't think you'd not be able to hear me. I know I'm not very loud all the time. Playing. Still honking though over there. Or it was just a couple of seconds ago. I'm running away, a little cowardly Norfolk Southern person. Why is it still honking? I don't know if you can hear that. It's like just a coincidence that's just sitting there and honking. You think by now, at the rate in which it was going, it would have been able to lead this place, and I wouldn't be able to hear it. But no, it's not, because it's harassing me. It's stalking me and harassing me. They're trying to pull Zersetzung Stasi tactics. I bet the Casa camera couldn't even pick that up. If you can pick it up on this phone, you know. But it's just the ways where they like to do it quietly to make it seem like, oh, you don't have evidence of it because, you know, we did it quietly. But, you know, it makes it known that we're harassing you and stalking you and we're always around you because we don't have anything better to do than be like 50-year-old grown men humping your leg like freaking dogs in heat. Sorry. Don't want to be in a gay relationship with you 50-year-old man with a drinking problem and a failed marriage. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the recording. I'm convinced. I don't like. I just came back. I heard that one train all the way from. It did this one single one when I was on the street that had like right next to the post office when I was walking down the street. I was even honked for the second crossing. Wow, what a coincidence! It's doing it pretty loud too, for no reason. I don't know how they do that. It's like a train Quinville, train something. You know the act where they had the dummy. It seems like there's two of them, but when I went there before, there wasn't anybody there. So I don't know. But I know that like if there's nothing there, and it's them, why are they doing that? Like if they're making that and they're just doing it in different like types of sounds or whatever, like different volumes, why would they be doing two of them? Like two different sounds for one train. Are they trying to make music just to annoy me more, like some sort of rhythm to this? I'm convinced it's like a bunch of grown like men and women that are just are like they got their egos hurt. So I did not want to be taking advantage of them when I was on like acid and magic mushrooms while they're being sexual predators. At least I didn't end up like those Epstein children. Still, how much of a loser do you have to be to like sit on this like grudge for 6 years, all because you didn't get in my butthole? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. You could hear it like on the phone, on the camera, phone camera. Where like I was over by the North Blinder Road, and they were just honking. Like, why would they be honking them? I don't think there's that many crossings where they need to continuously honk for like the 5 minutes that I'm over there, just to make it known that I can hear them. I don't even know if you can hear that on the camera, but yeah, I gotta get back inside. I think I'm gonna call the chief of police or edit this down. Is that coming from North Blinder, or is it the one that came from Joe Quickson? No, keep on going. More incriminating evidence of how just coincidentally, like this whole freaking hour or something, I just started my walk in the morning. Like, all these trains came by and they just won't stop honking. And they do so in ways that violate their own rules, which are on their page, which is the basics of what they should be taught. That's not even that hard to remember. Like, I don't even work for a road, and I know the rules for your train horn signaling better than you people do, apparently. Which I don't even think that's true. I just don't think you choose to do it because you're trying to harass me. And look, how much time has it been? What time is it? Seconds. And if it is coming from North Blinder, it still hasn't came by yet. I'd take a piss. I don't know if I should walk back up there. I mean, it's just more evidence, more coincidental evidence that they're trying to get me. While I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if they're trying to like make it more like, oh, he's gonna have a breakdown. He's gonna have a breakdown. He's gonna do something that'll get him in prison or a psych ward. But it's like you're literally causing this. Like this is inhumane and cruel and unusual. It goes against the rights. It was the Bill of Rights, the amendments or whatever. It goes against like nations. I'm pretty sure there's like this thing I screenshot where the Stasi tactics of Zersetzung are considered inhumane, and it's just not allowed. I should be getting compensation for this and getting it recognized and getting justice for this. While you get rot in prison, while you go to rot in prison. I'm trying to get the SD card out so I can put it on my USB drive. Should I wait until it's done honking? Acting like a little baby. Grown men stalking and harassing a 25-year-old, even women probably, stalking a 25-year-old since the age of 20 and harassing him. It's like, don't you have anything better to do with your life? What's wrong with you? You need your mommy to change your diaper or something? Why don't you go bug your mom, not me? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, your small little ego got hurt, so they're honking even more louder now.